Jaedong does get rid of that, and the first match will be match point, the second match will be on Towercraft, and if we do go to a final match point game, that will be on Fighting Spirit.
One of the things to note about this map that we're coming up on is that match point, your natural expansion is kind of pulled back a little bit from your choke point, making it so you cannot really have a static defense. You always have to be on your game at the front of your base, and we're going to have to see what these guys do as we get into the matchup.
We have the standard opening of the Koreans shouting Hanadu said.
Oh, for sure,
pretty
for
standard.
sure.
We do.
No, Jaedong on the top right, I believe.
Bottom left.
We go bottom left, okay, bottom left. And we do have Flash on the top right is there. And yes, there is the Zerg anti. And we are going to get these guys underway as they start the map. Like I said, that choke point and the natural expansion being pulled back so far away. We'll see how they control that.
That's Michael, and he's going to be putting Flash under a lot of pressure straight away. And here they come in now.
It is a ridiculous micro. You know, you stack them in Brood War 4 or 5 on top of each other. You can go in and out micro those characters and take out one unit at a time, chipping away. That causes your opponent to always have to fixate on that location while they're trying to micro their build as well. Good job on the Goliaths along with the turrets. That's very good defense there, and they have no chance of even doing any damage.
Yeah, as soon as this range is out for the Goliaths, they're going to be able to defend against this super easily. The barracks is there to help scout as well. And Jaedong, he can't find any access. He's looking for little holes in his base. He can't find any. The third base is going to put down now. He's looking, look at that. The Goliath range is doing a ton of damage. Turrets there. Jaedong's got to be careful with these mutas. He can't afford to lose any in this kind of situation this early on.
It looked like it was about 3 or 4 mutas. There are actually 3 mutas moving back down the map. He's going to pull him back to his base, making sure Jaedong isn't Flash rather, isn't anywhere around. There's actually Vulture. He's going to easily be able to take that out. And that's what he's doing, going around exactly what Flash was doing, is searching the map for any more expansions or units for a flank.
Yeah, the Hydra Den has been put down by Jaedong, realizing that he cannot go fully muted because of this perfect defense here by the ultimate weapon. Turrets everywhere with the Goliath range upgrade. They're just making short work of any mutas that come in. Here they come again. They're trying to do some damage on the natural. Will they be able to do anything? Goliaths are out. He comes in, takes down an SCV, 2 SCVs, and he does get out. I think he lost 1 muta, but taking down a couple of SCVs. Really nice play.
You know, a beautiful job with the barracks still right there over the area where you can just sit his mutas the whole time. That unstructural area filled with walls on the map. There's about 4 or 5 mutas to harass, but a beautiful placement of everything that Flash has. To turrets, to all of his floating buildings, so he can see things off of his map. He's doing very well.
I thought that was actually going to be a round of Hydras. That was a large round of drones going down to the bottom. So, you know, Jaedong is looking for his macro right now. And these 2 vultures, they could be going down. If he doesn't spot them, is he going to spot them? Does he know? I don't know. I don't think he's seen them. They could be going down straight for these drones. Look at that timing by Flash. That is incredible. And he's going to let these drones. He's going to do a ton of damage on these drones. 1 goes down. He's going to get another 2 goes down, and he pulls out. Really nice play there by Flash, and they are going to escape before these mutas take them out.
Very nice job. If he wasn't fixated on those turrets, he would definitely be laying spider mines right down in his base right now. Hydra's coming out. Hydras and mutas. Nice job by Jaedong right now. It's changing up the game type, giving himself some units on the ground as well as in the air. He already had the Overlords for detection, so right now he's just going to work those mutas onto the Vultures. But the Vulture now to work the economy line, just harassing right now from Flash's side.
Nice. That was really nice by Jaedong, pulling that drone off and attacking the Vulture, taking down that. A nice harassment play here by Flash, doing as much damage as possible with not that many units, just a couple of Vultures. A ton, 4 factories out now, 2 add-ons on it, and we have the armory, his second armory going down. This is trademark Flash. He loves getting double armory. Science facility is up as well, so we are going to see some science vessels. Really nice play, but look at Jaedong pushing out. Oh, mines! Oh my God! That was huge. Huge play by there. That was taking out 4 or 5 Hydras. Really nice placement there by Flash with his Vulture mines.
Proved me wrong. Like I said, he would have laid some mines if he had them, but he didn't. He's just playing that smart Flash. There it is, a few more kills, and he's going to try to get that Vulture out of there, save those spider mines, get him back to base. There is the defense to be played right there. He's also got the tanks out 4 factories, pumping out units right now as he's getting the upgrades going, double down as he's going for that science vessel.
And it looks like he's pushing out now. This is Flash pushing out of his base. He feels comfortable with the defense within his base. A couple of Goliaths and turrets. He's going to move out with his entire army. He's going to be putting a ton of pressure on the natural of Jaedong.
And here we are. We got a lot moving in, and this is where it causes you to have to move your defense between the choke and your natural. Very good job by the Overlord moving with to block those spider mines, and they are going to have to move back Very nice back launch. Oh, wow. Very nice attack from the Hydras.
Oh, look at this. The Vulture's coming in from all three range on these drones. One goes down. He's got to pull out because there's too many Hydras units there for that to do anything. But really nice play there by Jaedong. Just macking away. And the Defiler Mound is up as well. That's going to really help. And it looks like Flash has decided to move out. There is a ton of Hydras. And right now he's put into position. This is it. Flash decides now he needs to...
Oh, wow. Siege tanks.
Oh, look at the way that he uses it. Oh, now brilliant play. All the Hydras go down. Flash just moving out easy. Look at all that tanks.
Oh, my.
+2, 1 upgrade. He's going to take his fourth now. Leslie knows he lifts it up. He will be taking down his fourth. And it just looks like Jaedong cannot actually get into that army without Defilers. He really does need to get them out.
You know, Jaedong producing the same units still, and he wasn't worried about those mutas anymore. Now he has to worry about those siege tanks, and he can't get his Hydras in any closer without having air. And these mutas are going to have to come from the backside somehow without getting taken out.
Yeah, the mutas and the Hydras do have +2 carapace, which will help out a ton versus this army. It looks like Jaedong's decided to move in. I don't know if he's going to move in there or not. He's got a ton of Hydras. There's so many Hydras. Mutalists are going to help out as well by doing a ton of splash damage against this. Is he going to move in here?
Every expansion on the map is now used, ladies and gentlemen. A beautiful attack here. He could lose a lot. He did get that radiation down. It's going to be an attack from both sides.
And here comes the flank. He comes in from both angles. Jaedong trying to take down this line of siege tanks. All the Hydras are just melting though. There's so many. All these Vultures. Can Jaedong pull this through? Goliath's up through. And Flash's army is melting. Jaedong is pulling this through. And there is nothing really left in Flash's army. He really needs to reinforce this.
He does. He had a lot more tanks. Maybe they're in the base trying to siege these up. He should be able to take out these Hydras, but there are more coming. You can see the line across the map just happening now. Scourge to take down that vessel. Factories still pumping out tanks and Vultures. Anything that Flash can create right now. You can see his face frantically moving, but still calm, cool, and collected as he regains control of the middle. Amazing battle.
Yeah, that was really close. If Flash had actually lost that key position on the map, that could have caused so much damage for him. But he's got a ton of factories out, just pumping out units. He reinforced superbly well, and that shows us the macro level of the Koreans are able to reinforce so fast. Army just replenished instantly, and we got a ton of Hydras moving down as well.
Wow.
Flash is trying to set up camp down on the south side of the base. Mines are there to help as well, and he is launching siege onto this expansion. Jaedong needs to defend this.
You know, this is where we say that, you know, all the hatcheries don't really bolster economy, they bolster units. And look at how many Hydras he can create right away. A huge attack here coming out of the hands of Jaedong with the tanks. Wants to know, he got him. A little bit of a shield on the tank, doesn't matter. Jaedong coming in with a fierceful power in numbers, Hydraless force, and he will slaughter those tanks, turning around the turrets, and he now has just a few left before he gets into Flash's real base.
That's superb play by Jaedong, cleans that up easily, and his economy is flying. He's so far ahead in terms of economy. He's just pumping units. And look, be careful with that line. Oh, another line goes down. Oh, we can't lose Hydras like that. So simple. He's trying to move in. He's got to get that overload there because he's actually so much damage. Science vessel is going to go down. Is he going to focus it?
Wow. You know, at this point, I think Flash kind of feels comfortable, or I mean, Jaedong feels comfortable meat shielding those units, getting those spider mines to go away, now starting to work at Flash's defense, taking a lot out. There's not going to be that much money to grab anymore. I mean,
lines his army up. It's in one big line. It's not in a clump, so that Jaedong can get an easy surround. It's a big pulling line across the middle of the map, so wherever Jaedong attacks from, he's going to have the maximum amount of tanks doing damage to his units.
An absolute all-out unit battle to happen sometime soon here, ladies and gentlemen. They are both poised and ready. 50 units on each side to take somebody out. 3 science vessels to irradiate. Will the lane? No. That ramp just proved very useful for those tanks.
Yeah, look, we have Lurkers spawning as well. He's going to move in with the Lurkers, wings, and Defilers. That could be crucial. Jaedong really needs to get this out because Flash is pushing closer and closer to the base. He really needs to get these out. I see that all the Defilers are going down, and the Lurkers are in position. That's going to really help Jaedong help defend this low position.
Very nice job with the Lurkers. The tanks forced to pull back from that Dark Swarm from the Defiler. Not able to get around that, and that will protect all of his units within the swarm.
And Jaedong is loading a ton of units into these overlords. It looks like he's going to drop right across the army of Flash. This could be huge if Jaedong manages to pull this off, because there isn't actually that many climbs to take down these overlords. And here Jaedong goes, we'll be able to pull this off.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at this. out this army. The Rizwi Bulls, the Lurkers are going to move up as well. Doesn't take down the entire army, but these Lurkers with the Defiler are going to be able to do a ton of damage against this. All the mines have done so much damage to these Lurkers, and Flash nearly holds on, just finally hangs on to this position.
Wow, I don't think Jaedong thought Flash had a second defense set up like that. All those tanks just sitting there waiting, more vultures even. And now the Hydralisk army of Jaedong to be rebuilt. Will he choose to do something different? He does not have enough gas right now to come back into this game. Jaedong taking a very good hit now, and we'll have to see if he can come back from this one.
That's a really good hit there by Flash. Because he has so many minerals, he's used it to spend on vultures, and he just annihilated that mineral line of Jaedong, and that will hurt Jaedong because his economy isn't quite as strong now with core-based terrain play. He really pushes down again with these links. He's got to be careful with his mines. These mines are going to do a ton of damage, and the tanks are siege now. Oh, here it comes. Lurkers on. And these links are going to make sure work with these tanks, but look how many tanks he has behind there. Flash just can't die.
Flash is getting loans from somewhere, Bank of America, Bank of something right now. Just a huge power amount of tanks. There it is. That's why 6, 7, 8 racks just pumping out units, and you can see the line moving down even more. Goliath tank Goliath vulture. He's just spreading these units out left and right.
170 food to 145 of Jaedong now, and it looks like Flash is maintaining his position, holding it down, moving in with 4 science vessels, looking to edge down further and further. There is a ton of Lurkers, ton of links. He's going to be careful to radiate. That Lurker will get hit down. Look how many hydras. Upgrades are fantastic as well. Oh, look at these scores coming in for the side. Oh my god, they're all knocked down. Oh, Jaedong, you are so good.
No way, wow, Jaedong with the Scourge Micro, Defiler Dark Swarm, trying to take out the tanks valiantly, but he just cannot get past that defense. There are just too many tanks every time. The Defilers just don't have enough energy.
Yeah, even though he managed to get rid of all them science vessels like a boss, he just could not get rid of the tank line. The tank line is so strong, especially with the defensive shield being put down by a science vessel. All his gas being spent onto these tanks. It looks like he's going to once again set up out here. Jaedong really needs to hold on to this, but this is going to be the hardest of all. He's doing 133 food, so many units, and Jaedong just trying to load into this overload to get into position onto these tanks, and here it comes. Will he be able to do any damage against this?
Yeah, Jaedong, he has to really come up with something big right now, unless he's got it hiding on the map from all of us. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Flash with your first match.
And Flash taking that down like the one, like the best terror player. Jaedong not looking extremely impressed on stage. You know, he's looking like, oh no, not again, I have to play Flash. And we're going into the same repeat as previous throughout the year. The the MSL, OSL, multiple times Flash consistently keeps beating Jaedong. Jaedong taking another hit across the face.
Yeah, Jaedong really needs to come back from that. Like I said, all week long, Flash plays that, kind of offensive play.